Hidden Agenda 2-4 Versus. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, is this one of those sort of like player hits the blocks to create music sort of situation? Or should I turn the TV volume up? It's only 3% right now. I guess we can try 6% or maybe even 12. Not sure what's going on here. There's like a delay for the thing to disappear. Well, this is not music at all, is it? What? What is this? I'm very confused. Did I go into the wrong pipe? Oh, they're only where the coins are. Oh, that's clever. Wow. Okay, you know what? I should have probably thought of that, but the thing is, what was going through my head at the time was I thought that the arrow gate would prevent you from triggering a hidden block, but clearly I am wrong, and I need to make a level based on this now, because I actually literally have a series called Hidden Blocks Madness. So, yeah. I love the submission for this channel. This is great. In case you don't know, on my first account, I started a series called Hidden Blocks Madness. Well, when I say first account, I'm referring to the 6x6 account. That first account in this codes list is actually a level hit code, and it's technically not my first account. That's just listed in order, whichever account has the most codes uploaded. And obviously Levelhead has no limit. I have like 130 courses there, so it's always going to be in first place, as long as we're sorting by the number of courses uploaded. Anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, I uploaded 2 Hidden Blocks Madness courses. The first one, the indication was kind of got mixed reactions from players, and I tried to go ahead and improve the indication since then, blah blah blah. Anyway, I think the indication on number 2 was pretty good, but number 2 was a little bit more casual. Like, it wasn't like particularly unforgiving. There was like one like particularly hard room towards the end, but you could like skip ahead to it if you wanted to and do a bit of backtracking or resetting or whatever. So it was basically pretty reasonable. I think a lot of people agreed on that, and at least a little bit easier in the first one, which I kind of sort of intended for it to be. I mean, I kind of wanted it to be harder, but realistically there was no way to do that, so I just embraced the casual thought process of like us being restricted by not being able to have a capture block like you can in 3D World. And then, believe it or not, like not long after, Nintendo gave us Phanto and the Cursed Key, but actually, I just was building other courses and never made a Hidden Blocks course with Phanto and the Cursed Key until like this year. I finally made one. So number 3, I made a sequel to Hidden Blocks Madness 1 and 2, but on my unique Ray account, and it was for the Super World specifically. I'm confused. It seems like we're supposed to have a key, and I don't know where the key is. Anyways, so number 3 was a standard course. In other words, it was just like a course like in my super world where you normally would collect green mushrooms. So I just set it up so that the player is just using the knowledge that they already gained from playing the super world, presumably about like patterns, and like they can sort of see the pattern showing them where the hidden blocks are in a sort of invisible ladder setup. And there's like multiple ladders the player would climb. They climb those ladders in a sort of like getting over it sort of style, but you know, a lot easier. And then they get the green mushrooms that way. And then number 4 was kind of like a remake of a somewhat larger level that was an earlier stage, right, that was trying to like show people about the pattern in the first place if they hadn't already figured it out. And this was designed to like get them better at it. So basically what happened was a bunch of people were cheesing the level. I didn't realize that the cheese could be done that way. Or maybe, no, I knew it. No, I knew it, but the problem was people were just doing it too often and not learning the thing that they were supposed to learn. And I was not just disappointed, but I felt like people needed a course that would force them to learn it. And so I tried to make that with Hidden Blocks Madness 4. But as it turns out, there actually was a cheese that I did not know existed, and somebody did that on that course anyways. Raisefire did that actually during his stream. I can't beat this level. This doesn't make any sense. Like, we should have a key, right? Like, did I or did I not just like do a bunch of jumping everywhere? Like, do you seriously expect us to just run back to the left after every time we jump over a new... I guess we jump at like every 2. We don't have to jump at every... We jump in between these, but even still, that's a lot of jumping. Count the coins? Oh, you're telling me this is like skull symbol number 22? Oh. Oh, you made us do math, how dare you. I feel like Mario Maker 3 should give us a math tag. I actually sometimes use the art tag for math, but I don't usually make my math like that and make it differently, but it's like count to 6 over and over again. That's the math that I do or something. But anyways, alright. But yeah, you, as I was saying, after number 4, I finally this year made Hidden Blocks Madness 5 and 6. 5 is showing off a way to kill piranha plants using invisible blocks. Like, I didn't realize that somebody didn't know that you could do that, so I showed them that you could do that in that course. So normally, these Hidden Blocks Madness courses were typically about collecting coins. So Hidden Blocks Madness number 5 was the first one where it's not about collecting coins necessarily. It's about killing plants. But anyways, for number 6, I made... we're gonna take a quick time out from doing what we were doing just now, because this is from Rakldan or something like that. Some sort of Korean gamer. It's only been cleared twice, but Revival Cheatin' gave it a like. So that's interesting, you didn't steal a world record from this guy that first cleared it. Clear check time is over 5.5 minutes. It might be a harder course than the clear rate would suggest, considering the first clear guy is medals and Revival Cheatin' is a very good player, blah blah blah. Anyways, oh, I didn't need to go up there. Dude, there's so many Goombas. So many hallways with Goombas in them. Oh, whoa. Scary. I suppose it would be easier maybe if I grabbed a power up. And the course like started off like showing off like a single Goomba for you to deal with, so but like I had a variety of thoughts going through my head. One of which being, I mean, this could be like a troll level, but another one being like, if it wasn't a troll level, like how many style points would I be getting if I just beat the whole level just as small Luigi, right? Oh, well, not on my first try. Why am I even playing as Luigi? Pretty long course, isn't it? I want to get back to that room that I was in before to clear pipes out. I want to see if I could, like, possibly see up there, or if that's just a naturally not fair going up section. Everything else seemed fair up until that room, but I'm not really sure if that was fault of the maker or not. Some of the stuff is pretty annoying, like dealing with the big Goombas and stuff. Probably don't really need to ground pound any of these guys, but just sort of set the mind at ease, not having to worry about the smaller Goombas. Kind of wondering how the maker decided to clear this course. I would imagine the blaster mask would have been very effective in a course like this. I think maybe he would have used that. I'd guess. Or it's like fire suit would be pretty good too. Maybe we get the blaster mask and the fire suit. Oh, whoops. That was kind of sloppy. Okay. Just go behind these guys for now. Okay, you can see them if you jump first. Okay, yeah, that was my fault then, for sure. Well, this is like really easy compared to the last room. What? Like, I don't even know where to start on talking about how easy that was. Okay, and then followed by a hard room. Sure, why not? These are just all coins, aren't they? Why would it be anything else? Okay. I don't like this very much. Oh! Whoops. Oh. Alright, let's hit the ones on the left. It's a neat level, for sure. It's cool that you can sort of like pick your own power up. I think it's kind of shocking, to be honest, that whoever beat this didn't like it. Maybe it was one of those guys that doesn't like any levels, like Z7 or something. Well, I guess maybe like people could just boo it just because it's like too long. Like a lot of people get really sour if they die on a level that's long. But it doesn't really bother me. I feel like a level's not going to be very memorable if you just like... If it's just like a less than a minute long and you beat it like in your first try, it's like... Granted, some people might prefer, you know, taking them like dozens of tries or something for it to remember something, but... And then like, for it to be shorter, but... Oh wow, actually, wait a minute. Oh, you need to crouch if you're big? Okay, so like if you're a catsuit, you would be able to see up there. But since I grabbed the fire suit, I need to crouch to see up above, so some of you guys might have lost your mask. And if you try to crouch at the wrong spot, then you'll just go back down with clear pipe. So crouch jump there. Oh, that's very interesting actually, having to do a crouch jump in order to get maximum camera vision going up. Why I never thought to do that before. That's a very interesting idea. Anyway, this has been cleared already, so let's give it that mic. That was a breeze. I guess the course is just too easy now. The Goombas are dying to icicles. Rip Goombas. A bumper block is not even, like, endangering us. As I would necessarily expect it to, but... Just, like, more evidence that... Oh, I love it. This is such a funny snake block. I mean, realistically, we don't need to follow the snake, but it's just kind of funny to do it anyway. Definitely doesn't feel like world record strat to follow it. Love it. Well, we found a checkpoint. Now we could choose new power-ups if we wanted. I don't know how much more in the level is going to be. I feel like we've encountered lots of Goombas already. It was such an interestingly decorated room. Oops. Oh no, I lost my blaster mask. kind of like paranoid that fireballs are like not going to be able to go as fast as me, but maybe that's yeah, okay. Yeah, I was right to be paranoid. Well, oh no, this might be the end or the beginning of the end or something like that. Oh. Ending of the level, please save me. Okay, we're fine. Oh, I finished with 1 hit point. That might be kind of fun to grind hard mode, yeah. Anyway, we got the world record. Yay! Oh. Zero H. Okay, so last time I was playing Dead Center Speedrun Easy. Let's try. I guess we'll play this. But it looks like it might be garbage, but maybe not. Anyway, clear rate's pretty high for a course that Dawson didn't beat. I was wondering if Dawson just like struggles with my levels, but maybe he just struggles with everybody's levels, because this is like a 6% clear rate course. There's so many makers out there that can dish it out, but they can't take it. I think when it comes to like streamers, there are a lot of streamers that are like that. And I usually don't watch those streams. But usually makers don't even, I mean streamers, usually streamers don't even make levels, or if they do, they don't really like, they're not really like proud of them, whether they should or shouldn't be. They tend not to talk about them much, if at all. I would say if I wasn't proud of my levels, then why am I building them? Like, I've built over 200 of them. So I feel like I don't necessarily need to say that I'm proud of them for people to like realize that I am, but anyway. I don't like the coin trail. It's coin trail madness. I'm gonna turn and mute the game again. It's like what, 12% volume? 30% volume? Oh, that's way too high. We'll do 4% volume. I could still hear him enter and exit the pipe, so I should be able to hear the coin collection too, but this time it won't feel like it's aggravating me all that much. What do you mean it was comical and too perfect? What does that mean? Okay, we do crouching jump there. The crouching jumps are actually pretty interesting with ice. Dude, I keep messing up at that part. Was he messing up there too, or did he not even get that far? I'm assuming he got farther, but maybe not, I don't know. I don't know how long this level is. I guess it wasn't paying much. No, it was like 2 minutes, wasn't it? I probably got farther, didn't he? Anyway, oof. Dude! Bowser Jr., why are you in the way? There's a boss fight in this course? Does the boss fight have a checkpoint? I hope it does. Well, anyway. Bruh. What, did I jump too late? I should have jumped earlier so I could land on the cannonball. I mean, I could have, like, jumped off of the... Anyway. You think somebody put that there on purpose to make people, like, mess up? Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm pretty sure... You put the indicator there to allow people to ignore the coin trail, which is weird because you can't, I don't know, you're gonna automatically collect coins anyways. So just because you're missing some, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel like this is like your... I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's a ghost house, but it feels like you are like building this specifically to troll people. Like, because they're playing a speedrun level, it's like a troll speedrun. But it's like, it's not like a particularly annoying troll speedrun, it's just as annoying as speedruns usually are, and not any more so, if that makes sense. At least that's how I'm viewing it. Wait, what? Hold on, hold up. Okay, I was like not paying attention, but apparently, oops, the switch is somehow... Okay, yeah, there's like a... Okay, it's a shell. I wasn't seeing what was doing that earlier. Wait. Oh, no, I see what's going on now. Oh, you have a time limit. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, now I'm short. This is a different setup. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen this setup before. Wait, why did that thing fall down? Oh, that's not bad for us, is it? Like, that's a good thing? Ooh. Well, it depends. Can I actually hit this without jumping off of that? No, which means I need to hit the bullet. Oh, that's not too bad. Could be worse. Oh, hold up. Wait. Oh, yeah, there's a barrier block there. This is a pretty tedious room. Okay, the gold room's gotta be, like, after this. Or at least a very short section, potentially, with a checkpoint, because... Like, we're killing so many munchers. I would not be caught trying to speedrun this. Oh no, now I'm stuck! Did he do this too? Blech. Okay, I'm alive though. Surely you've seen somebody else do that before. Even if it wasn't Dawson. Oh, I died to the clock. Alright, well, we got a checkpoint though. There's only 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, what did I do that for? When... Yeah, I guess that's not helpful because the ice hasn't been melted yet, right? Now I can go and get it. Oh, maybe not. Well, I tried. Ah! Well, I couldn't see what the platform was that I was jumping on, and I didn't know what kind of platform it was. Like, it was a frozen coin platform that Bowser Jr. was covering up. So I couldn't see what was there. I didn't... Like, it was covering the entire platform, so... And it was a pretty big platform. So, like, I didn't even know, like, how tall the platform was. It was, like, 3 or 4 blocks tall or something. You see something like this in Link levels sometimes? I suppose so. I do feel like the infinite power-ups is a little bit lazy, to be perfectly honest. If I were to make a boss fight, I'd try to not do that, generally. Like, it's still difficult, as I've demonstrated, because I've managed to fail, but it was mostly because I ran out of time. Like, I was gonna get it eventually. And now that I'm trying to go fast or whatever, I'm, like, making big mistakes or whatever. I mean, granted, it's supposed to be a speed run, so blah blah whatever, but... Anyway. This is so hard, because now I have to, like, jump off of a bullet to hit it. There we go. Okay, you know what? I think I was making it harder because I wasn't letting the alpha level multi-ice or something. Oops. Wait a minute, the power's not even there. Whoa. Dude, what happens if we lose all of those? I'm just gonna be dead. I'm gonna bonk on the ceiling. I suppose if you wanted to, you could try and, like, get rid of the entire platform of Bill Blasters. Where's the Mecha Koopa even shooting from? Now, hold up. Are you telling me that there's a Mecha Koopa and a Lava Bubble and a Boo all stacked together? Really, I should be able to just, like... Wait, there's a... Wait, oh yeah, excuse me, there's a wrench thrower in there, too. What else is in there? A muncher or something? Like, I don't know. I have to guess at this point. There's a couple of chain chomps, apparently. Well, I don't know, like, there's some... I think there might be, like, a flapping buzzy beetle or something, because it's, like, acting like regular ground. It can't hit whatever's below it. That would explain why I was able to get... Wait. Wait, no, wait. Since when can you make a Rocky Wrench jump out of a Buzzy Beetle? Nah, wait, that's... Oh, wait, is it the... Wait, is it a chain stump or something? That's... I don't know, either way, I guess I've probably never seen that before now that I think about it. This is a very interesting boss fight. I guess I'm kind of glad that I died to the clock so I can have more time to analyze the boss fight instead of just winning. Oops. I gotta make sure I'm caught up on chat. Before Dawson played Mob, he said he could beat hard levels, and he didn't beat it. And someone said, I can beat hard levels, and Dawson said, this is a hard level. Look, I'm gonna look at the comments, and there was one comment. I don't know what you mean. I don't like infinite power-ups, but you need to be big for the switch and POW hit. Yeah. Yeah, it's temporarily not available, so that definitely improves the course. It makes it so it's not just a little Timmy baby level at that point. Or whatever you want to call it, I don't know, like... It's like, it's not an irresponsible infinite power-ups situation. It's not like spam damage boost to win situation, basically, right? I guess what people don't like about Timmy levels, they don't want to like spam damage boost and grab all the power-ups and win sort of situation. That's... It becomes like super damage boost maker at that point, I suppose. Yeah, it seems like overall the balance is pretty good. Oh, right, okay. So that there aren't any other comments, just the Bowser Jr. easy level comment. Right. No, I'm gonna kill you so you don't blow up my platforms. I mean, once you get the rhythm for it and you understand everything that's going on, it's not too bad. So I could totally see potentially even like taking the world record, I suppose, or something. Or at least getting close to your clear track time or whatever. Anyway. Very interesting boss fight. Oh. I'm glad I decided to give that level a go. I didn't type exclamation point current earlier, so I'm not sure how long that took me, but anyway. I know we found multiple 3D World castle courses that I couldn't beat, so... I guess maybe that took me like, what, 16 minutes? Maybe? Because I'm not sure how long it took me to get to the checkpoint, but it took a while. So if I had to guess, I'd say it was around that amount of time. Anyway. There's hell in the Mario universe, or whatever you call that. Okay, I guess we have some Mario universe lore when we play Mario U's levels. Is SMW your favorite style, or maybe you build in all styles, don't you? Like I do. Although I do have a favorite style myself, I do build in all styles. Actually, on my Unique Ray account, I was only uploading 3D World style courses, but recently I've started to upload SMB style courses. The reason why I started uploading SMB is primarily because I've decided that I want my Unique Ray account to be my sort of, what I'm going to call it, my primary account for hidden blocks courses moving forward. I can also make it my primary account for 3D World moving forward as well. Anyway, my very first course on my very first account was a Katsu course with 42 hidden blocks in it, but you know, a lot of those were like power-ups so you didn't necessarily need, although some of those were coins. I want to say maybe, I don't know, maybe like half of them might have been coins. Not really sure, maybe less. But in any case, it looks like Dawson played this. I wonder if that means Dawson's been watching a lot of Mikey, maybe? Like, Dawson doesn't stream, does he? Maybe he does. I've seen him in my chat submitting levels to me at least a couple of times. So I find that interesting. I don't know, maybe you're friends with him. But anyways, unfortunately, I feel like I don't have any friends on Twitch. There were some people back in 2019 that, you know, I, at least temporarily, maybe were my friends, I guess, but maybe I, like, made them angry or something and they stopped wanting to be my friends, or maybe they just fell out of love with Mario Maker 2 or whatever, and since we didn't have anything in common anymore, we stopped being friends. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like a lot of the viewers that we get that do show up to my stream on a regular basis, I feel like a lot of you guys are like good associates, but maybe either myself or the other people are like keeping the other at arm's length, you know, not necessarily exhibiting loads of trust. I know I have difficulty trusting people in the Mario Maker 2 community personally. Whoa. Ah. So I wouldn't really blame it if somebody else also had difficulty trusting me or other people, for that matter. So I'm not really sure what we're doing. I feel like some people might call this like a boss rush or something, but because it's so easy, you know, with like infinite hit points with Yoshi, I feel like it's kind of more like an arcade level. It's kind of like its own flavor of gameplay, which is neat. I think that's actually really cool when you can make a boss fight like that that feels like your own little flavor of gameplay. It reminds me a little bit of like Magicat, for example. I thought the people that made, or the one guy maybe, who I don't know how many people worked on Magicat, but I feel like they did such a good job with that game. Like even like designing the boss fights was like oftentimes so clever. Oh, this is a custom auto scroll, by the way, for those that are not noticing. Why is the number 2 written in coins? Because the first room, it was just like a door, so does that mean this is door 2? And that's a fire flower. Door 3. Oops. Oh, these are the circles in the description, huh? Oh, okay. Well, there can't be 9 doors. So it doesn't mean doors, apparently. But for now, it is a coincidence, so that is the 3rd door, I think, right? Unless I went into a pipe and forgot about it. Well, I mean, I know I am going into pipes, but I believe the first warp device that I went into was the door, but I could be wrong about that. Is what I mean to specify. Wow, that never hit Roy quite like that before. I guess it was because I was on the conveyor belt. I'm so bad with conveyor belts. Yeah, so my PB is Roy's room at the moment. It is a pipe. Okay. Okay, so the second circle it is then, not the second door, confirmed. Yeah, I could have literally just screenshotted the windy room and answered my own question, if it even was a question, I don't know. Just being super dumb, obviously. Oh, right. You're telling me this because I'm making the course harder by trying to reclaim the Yoshi that I have. You know, I'm okay with that. And you know why? Because a couple of reasons. One, I like challenges. Another, I like self-rules. In fact, if you take a look at my YouTube channel command response from Nightbot, at the very end of the message, it says // self-rules playlist. Yeah, well, if you click on the link right next to that, it takes you to exactly what it sounds like. It takes you to like a playlist of me playing video games with self-rules. So right now you could say my self-rule is to do this with only a single Yoshi and not abandon a Yoshi if possible. That's my self-rule while I'm playing this. And I want to stick to it because I enjoy challenges. And you know what? Why don't we, when I finish this course today, then we can plan on adding this to maybe like a highlights compilation video in the future of self-rules. It might be a while before it goes up on YouTube, but I like making the highlights compilation videos. Because I feel like YouTube already has like too many videos in general, so I feel like uploading like one like viewer level course all by itself is like not really a good way to upload, in my opinion. Like both as a viewer, like somebody that will want to like visit my YouTube channel, and like just somebody that wants to like review his own videos or whatever. I just feel like it's so much easier to interact with the videos when they're in compilations. So, you know, I should have been doing it sooner, but I'm finally starting to do it this year. So, anyway. To be honest, I was doing a lot of procrastinating with sending stuff to YouTube, and maybe part of it was because I didn't really know how I wanted to do my YouTube video editing. But Twitch forced my hand, because I had so many highlights. I had like over 7,000 hours of highlights on my Twitch profile, and Twitch told me you need to have 100 highlights or less on your Twitch account. So I had to delete thousands of highlights, and in the process, I migrated a lot of like the Mario Maker 2 content to YouTube, but it took me a long time to get around to doing that. Like, and I kind of like rushed a lot of it. I ended up deleting a lot of highlights too, whether it was Mario Maker or something else. It was crazy however many months, and it was nice that Twitch decided to extend the deadline for like me and other people, you know, because otherwise I feel like I would have lost a lot of highlight work otherwise. But I mean, I still lost quite a bit, I'm sure, that I would have maybe should have kept, but whatever. At least they didn't end up deleting anything. I just kind of like, plus also maybe some of my YouTube content that I actually rushed out maybe wasn't necessarily the most efficiently pumped out or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but it's whatever. It's all done. Anyways, at least it got me practicing, like, uploading more stuff on a regular basis, so maybe the kick in the butt from Twitch or whatever was for the best, and maybe it wasn't, but whichever the case, I'm not really mad about it, or necessarily pleased by it either, but anyway, okay, we defeated Morton. I don't think we fought Ludwig. Does that mean Ludwig is next? I haven't necessarily been paying attention to the Koopalings we've been fighting. But I believe Wendy was first, so maybe we're skipping some Koopalings, I'm not really sure. I'm glad that we are able to recover Yoshi, even if it is more dangerous to do so, just for the sake of, like, you know, what is the word, like, morale, and, like, also so that way the challenge of my choice is not overly difficult because of that. Just a little bit more difficult than a regular playthrough. Anyway, the bomb was blocking my way. That was so awkward, but I would imagine it might have been funny to look at. Okay, that was the number 9, so we're finally at the end. Okay. Thankfully, the auto-scroll stopped. Seems like I might have needed that. Maybe everybody did, I'm not sure. Oops, well... Seems like everybody needed it to stop. So when are you gonna die, Bowser? There we go. Not sure how many shots I was missing by, like, not getting closer to him. The Babama just... Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Whoa. If there was something dangerous up there, I would have hit it. What's the story with these Koopalings? Are they the audience? Alright. Oh, I landed back on the Yoshi. I wasn't necessarily planning that. That was such a beautiful ending. Alright. We'll leave you a quick little custom stamp comment, because why not? It'll make me stand out a little bit more on Mario Maker 2, so I would imagine streamers are gonna love this level if they haven't already started to love it. I don't remember if I was noticing what the upload date on this was, how many footprints were on it. Anyway, we'll do like the whole ridiculous clown smile thingy. I did one of those yesterday. Yuvo's been doing a lot. And there's been a joke of like people like being YEEUVO imposters or whatever. I can join the crew without necessarily changing my name. Somebody signs a girl's yearbooks. Wait, you're talking about me? What? When did I do that? In your dreams, I guess? I don't know. Obviously, I don't mean that derogatorily. Oh, I forgot to press square instead. I know it's not square, but I don't care. I'm using like okay, I'm using the Elves 2 controller, and I can't help but think of these buttons as like square, triangle, circle, X because they're literally 4 different colors. They're technically not pink square and green triangle and so on, but still. It reminds me of a PlayStation controller. Technically it's shaped more like a Sega controller, but regardless. Anyways, up and down, clearly amazing. That's a pretty low clear rate. Didn't play it yet. Looks like Matteo beat this in YEEUVO. I know his name is Matteo, but that's not the way he spells it, so... Anyways, lot of people beat this. So many people. Is this one of your most popular ones then, isn't it? You made this in October. My course with the most footprints was made in August of 2019. I've sent it to lots of people, but it's also... Oh. Wait, what? Did you really just give us a pick-a-pipe level, or oh no, maybe not? Well, kind of. This reminds me a little bit of, I was trying to do like a boom boom battle without, oops. I was trying to do it without using this clear condition in particular. I guess maybe if I get the cars to smash into each other, that might be ideal. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I just need to, like, go into this yellow pipe. Can you imagine, like, defeat the Koopa Troopas when it's, like, a Koopa car? Now that I think about it, I don't think you can classify them even in a clear condition or not. Like, I haven't even tried to do that. I should try to do that at some point. I could try to do that today, I guess. Like, technically I'm supposed to be working on my super world, but I'm kind of curious now. I wonder... Because, like, there are some units in this game where they're kind of weird because apparently you cannot... well, some enemies, you can still use them on, like, a clear condition, but they won't behave normally for some reason. I think that's very odd. Oops. Like, what was it? Marco made, the, Lava Dragons course, and the Lava Dragons were, like, respawning. Which, I think that's a glitch, actually, but either way, it's kind of weird. And, there's also the, there's the piranha creepers too, right? The crawling munchers, or whatever you want to call them, or stretch munchers. They also, will respawn after you've defeated them. Granted, you need a warp to get them to do it, but they will do it. So that's just really interesting. Ah! Wow, I'm being so inconsistent on this. In this course, you'd probably lose your clear condition if you got them to kill each other. Yeah, probably. Let's look at that way. So is French your first language? Or do you know any other, like, French languages or dialects or whatever? I mean, languages in France? I was told, like, some of the languages in Expedition 33 are actually not French. They were, like, some of the France-based languages. I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm not, like, trying to learn French or anything. I'm just making conversation. There was a time where I would watch French subtitles, because could watch a movie or TV show in whatever language. But, like, there was English and French and Spanish on some of the DVDs, because they would be like US and Canada DVDs. If it was a Canada DVD, then it would just have French and English, and if it was US, it would have English and Spanish. So if it was a dual country DVD, then it would have all three languages on it. Nice, the thwomp pushed him out of the way, I love it. Okay. Oh, okay, that was probably not how I was supposed to do that. Wow, this is tough. It's pretty long. This is way more fun than Rectendo's Don't Put Foot course, though. Like, generally, I prefer to be able to jump and then do a Put Foot course. I don't like just always just being like this, but for a course where you are like always like this isn't so bad. And definitely a lot worse designs people come up with. I think the main part with that course that makes it so horrible is just the fact that it's just so hard. Like, it doesn't have any right to be that hard, in my opinion. Like, I was so surprised. Like, I mean, I guess I'm continuously surprised, but like, some of the players that play this game sometimes are just way too good at it. Like, Sam was like consistently getting past that lever section with the frog suit on ice. Like, that was nuts to me. Like, I don't understand how that's possible for somebody to consistently get past that. But he was doing that. And even he didn't beat the course. I don't know what Rectendo wants me to do when I can't even get past that part consistently. But screw that. You got the wrong man for the job. I need another one of these. Like balls. This one might be a little bit too easy, because I don't think this guy can even hit you with his fire. Oops. Wait. Oh, now I have to do it again, because the whole point of me doing that was just to get Boom Boom out of my way. Why is that? Okay. Because I am dumb. I didn't know where to go, and I was worried I was gonna die. So I ended up going into the pipe accidentally. And this spike ball came chasing me. Oh, if you don't time it right, you will actually punch the spike ball and not take damage. So that's unfortunate. Wait, even if he is starting to do a spin, it might go underneath his arms, but there's no guarantee of that. So interesting. What the? I didn't even see the thwomp there because he blends in so well. Ah, that's kind of mean, dude. Oops. There's cheese on Boom Boom if you can figure it out. I know you can pass through him at certain points, but at other points you cannot go through him. So, I wonder. Like, I was thinking there was a... Oops. That's not how I wanted to do that. You know, I've never tried doing something like that, like sneaking past without jumping. You're not just like trolling me, right? Like, that's actually legit? Because I'm like finding it a little bit hard to believe. Maybe it's like a very short window that you can do it. I've been building a lot of Boom Boom levels, but maybe not as much 3D World Boom Boom as I could, I suppose. Just like Boom Boom in general, I've been using them quite a bit. Obviously, people could potentially get tired of that and stuff. I feel like if you do it while his back is on the ground, maybe that would be the time to do it. Well, apparently it seemed to have worked. It didn't seem like it would have been, whoa, a narrow victory. So, good call there. I was able to pull it off my first try, I guess. Oh! Okay, well, if I go all the way to the red pipe, that could probably be okay. Let me take a look and record that real quick. Are you like explaining after I already did the thing? So I went into the third pipe because I couldn't go into the first or second because I was getting pushed or whatever. I see if I go into the other one, I still get trapped, so... I think we're supposed to go into the fourth clear pipe here. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by what you typed, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Some of your backseating's a little silly, in my opinion, but maybe that's just because I don't really understand your instructions sometimes right away. Okay, well, I didn't have to do it like that, but that works. Okay. Hopefully I get into this fourth clear pipe here. Oh, okay, I went into it a little bit too fast, I think. Maybe I should go into the second one just to be on the safe side, because I don't think that would be bad for me to try that. Here's like the speedrun strat would be to go into the fourth one, but it's just tighter. So let's just do the slightly easier one. Oh, that's what you meant. Maybe. Like, hold them, or trigger them one at a time? Is that what you meant? You're triggering the clumps? I could have used the same pipe. I didn't have to keep moving forward. Well, I mean, I guess I did to trigger him, but then I could have backtracked afterwards or something. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like I did that. I was like not really, like, I did it like really, I don't know what I mean to say, like the timing was kind of tight, but I didn't do it twice in a row consistently for some reason, so, like I can, or no, wait, no, I tried to do the tight timing part, and I haven't done it successfully once, right, because I went all the way to the fourth pipe. I gave up on that and did the third one, and I was like, okay, since I didn't trigger this one yet, let's just go to the next pipe, but I didn't get the timing right, so I, like, basically accidentally kind of punished myself or whatever, you know? There we go. So that's... I feel like maybe that's what you intended for me to do. Either way, that feels like one of the easier ways to do it. Oh! Whoa, that is kind of intense, bro. Okay, that's a nice gold room there. Oh. like how you like we have to like walk forward to trigger the thwomp. That's good, because if the thwomp was like getting triggered as soon as you came out of the door of the pipe, that would feel kind of unfair. Like one of Revival Cheatin's courses, for example, or maybe like a Red Knight course. So overall, that did feel like a pretty fair course, to be perfectly honest. So, it was pretty hard though. Let's go ahead and jump up here, leave a comment. Let me make sure I'm caught up on chat here. Oh, you're not from Europe. You're from Canada. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think if their car crashes, then they could theoretically run over the other guy who lost his car. So they should theoretically be able to kill each other that way. Anyway, more Nintendo Switch and Mario Maker 2 issue or something. Anyway, alright, so we have something called World 1-4, reaching new heights. The race between 1 and 2%. This is a very hard course. It was just made in 2019. But I say very hard, but it might not be that tough for me because 3D World Style, lots of experience, blah blah blah. Who are some of the people that beat this back in the old days? We got somebody named Kaizo Maker, I don't know who that is. Corey Sherm, TKO Boom, Debbie, TTV, WWNK, whoever that is. Who is Napcat? I wonder if that's an endless challenge player. Past Napcat, we have Metallion, Vins, the Big K1, Benry, Direcast, Gus Baccio, or never mind, I said that wrong, whatever. Taco 2.0, KZV, whatever, Warrior, Kiro. Okay, so there's a lot of people that beat this. Kiro was the first clear. It looks like the clear check time has not been matched or beaten yet. So I could probably steal Kerbeross' world record. I've been able to steal his world records in 3D World Style pretty consistently, so... Granted, this time, theoretically, it would be easy. I'm just competing with Revival Cheating at this point. Sometimes it actually is easy, and other times it's hard. It took me a while to get the one that was, I can't remember whose course it was now, but it was, he was making it for, like, the 50 ways to die or something. A lot of flapping brown blocks. Oh, I just barely made that jump. Why am I Luigi? I'm a little bit behind on chat. Let me see what's going on. He's asking about the boot course. B should be shaped differently. Yeah, sure. He was the Eam Supreme. I have no idea what that means. I think Staples means that Revival Cheatin is going to add a boss fight. I'm not exactly sure, but then he said trust me, so I'm not sure if he's talking to Revival Cheatin or talking to the rest of us with his prediction. Slightly confusing message. Anyways, I blame Luigi. If I was Toad, I would have made the wall jump afterwards. But we got Star Blast Sam in the house. How's it going? I'm not sure what he means by I tried. Like, what's stopping me from just killing these guys? You know what, beat blocks killing rats? I like that idea. You could like make it a clear condition to kill the rats. Be like a really simple, easy course for people to play. Get wrecked, bully. Now, hold up, see, so if I... Why are you telling us to go down there? Is that required? Does that mean there's a switch down here? Oh, there is. I mean, it's theoretically required. I'm pretty sure that would make more sense to do that than yeah. I guess maybe I could run underneath them. Alright, this is fine. Let's just do that. Okay. Okay. Shit, okay, there we go. Now we're fine. This guy being a little bit of a brat. Wrecked rats. Goombrats. Goomba rats. Okay. Why is there a POW here? No special reason, I guess. Well, this looks interesting. I'm not a huge fan of this, and I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm supposed to jump underneath him. It might be kinda hard to do fast enough. Ah. Maybe I could have just done an edge landing. I feel like that would have been cheese, but... Like, maybe we are intended to kill them there, but I feel like you could maybe get past them without killing them. But maybe that's harder than actually killing them. Now that I think about it, probably is. Why are these guys over here now? They were a lot closer to the switch and it was a lot scarier earlier. Not that I was necessarily all that worried, but like something felt off was my point. And now they look normal. That's strange. Yeah, the purple rats will kill you if you try to jump on them, that's true. Maybe just... Oh man, that's not it. If we do a slower jump, maybe... I don't really know what to do there exactly. I haven't been making enough rat levels, I have to confess. If I had, then maybe this level would be easier. I don't find them particularly fun to deal with in general, but I've had to play lots of levels with them in the past, so sometimes I put them in my courses, but I usually don't put them in ways where they're going to be very difficult. Couldn't I, like, cheese this room now that I think about it? I feel like maybe I could. I don't think I could do it with the ground pound, though. Could I? Nobody else died near the rat? Do you think so? Or did you not see the failure points? Oh, they might have died. Those are not death markers. Those are failure points. There's a difference. That just means nobody, like, had their final death at that spot. If they left the course. They probably didn't even get to this checkpoint. Probably why their failure points are not there. Yeah, as you can see, compounding does not trigger the cow. Anyways, that rat is basically off screen at this point. Anyway, I don't think that's useful, unfortunately. If I kill my height a little bit there, then I think I would have made it, but I was just too high still. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that those are not death markers. I feel like maybe, in a way, it's less intimidating for them to think of them as death markers. Because when you play a course with like hundreds or even thousands of people that gave up on it, then it might like Maybe they like misunderstand the death markers on purpose, so that way they're not as intimidated. But I mean, in actuality, I wouldn't consider like it necessary for players to be intimidated by that, because there's just so many players out there that just give up on levels way too quickly. So seeing lots of failure markers doesn't really bother me as a player in general, because I just know that a lot of people give up way too easily. If I didn't know that, then yeah, maybe it would intimidate me. There we go, that's more like it. That's what I was trying to do. I don't know why I failed to do it before, but after Star Blast Sam said he tried, Revival Cheatin also asked him what he was talking about, but he did not respond to his query either. Oh, there's nothing down there. Okay. I don't know why these crates are here then, but okay. Oh, maybe you're supposed to use these to climb up here. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, what? I have the wrong switch state. Well, this is not good. Okay, maybe we could bring another crate with us. Oops. I want this. Come on, why is this gotta be so hard? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I don't want this pipe sucking up my crate. No! Ah! Can I even get up there from there? Not really. I feel like I need to jump off of the rat. This might be me trying to cheese the level, but I don't know if I can get underneath them, and if I can, then I have to get past the guy with spikes. I feel like that's not worth it. Oops. Hmm. I feel like I'm being really dumb right now. Don't understand this course right now. Okay, let's just fall, I guess. There we go. Wait, how was... Oh, okay, no. Closed. Wait a minute. I thought it was something like that. I think I wall jumped too low. Did you give other streamers a tip recently? I'm assuming you did. I was not trying to break that. It's telling you to stack the crates like that, but like... I only need one anyways, like... Stacking the crates is going to help me with the next section. Let's just do it and just like jump on the small rat, I guess, hopefully. I feel like jumping on the small rat might be the plan. Or maybe we jump underneath it as it jumps or something. Maybe that's easier than trying to jump on it, I don't know. Or maybe both options are viable, It seemed like because there were crates there, they were maybe supposed to use them to jump on the spike block. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to throw a crate on the spike block, but I guess maybe that's not actually intended. Okay, yeah, you just do one long jump and you just go underneath them. Okay. You can tell I don't do long jumps a lot in general. By me not realizing that that was the solution soon enough. Anyways, whatever. We got to play around trying to do some stuff that wasn't necessary, because I was misunderstanding that part. Anyway, nice course. Make sure I'm caught up on chat here. I'm pretty sure the game explains that somewhere, actually. Maybe. Actually, maybe it does a really bad job of it, but yeah, I don't know. It's like probably super easy to forget, and then like... It's kind of like the whole, like... Everybody on the internet typing the wrong thing repeatedly, and then everybody else thinks, well, that must be the correct way to type it, but no. It's like I actually spelled sequel wrong because well, I mean, it's kind of like that weird vowel, the vowel, which I usually spell as like UH, but we don't pronounce it like that. I mean, we don't spell it like that, right? So nobody spells it that way. But I've seen some people spell it incorrectly this way. But the correct spelling is this. So, but how is people supposed to know that it's spelled with an E if we're not pronouncing it as if it's spelled with an E, right? So, I don't know. I think the first thing that I typed probably should be how it's spelled, but whatever. Or maybe it should be more like even this or something. I don't know. Is this the one, or should I play an easier one? Okay, so I guess it's Space Frog. Because this one has a 2.6% clear rate, and what's this one's clear rate, just out of curiosity? 0.01, wow. And this one's supposedly easier than the one with the 900 deaths, I'm assuming. Okay. I mean, maybe. Anyway, whatever. I'm not sure if the newest one is medium or hard, but let's go with the easy one. Or what passes for easy on his profile, I guess, anyway. Well, we do have 500 seconds on the clock. There seems to be a lot less burners, or maybe no burners at all. Pretty similar jumps. Yeah, see, this is the kind of level that I would prefer to grind. Like, I know I won't get, like, a first clear from it, but, like, this channel isn't all about first clears, necessarily. Aw. Well, I better go do it again. Nah, I'm not gonna beat this in 20 minutes. I mean, we can get a little bit of a timer going here if we type exclamation point current. Oops. I guess my cursor lost its way. Whoa! Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this is gonna be like an exciting thing for like people to watch or whatever, but like it's not the worst thing ever to get like have some practice as a player. If you guys wanna take a break and go do something else, I think, you know, at the start of this level is a great time to go do something else, because it's gonna take me a while, I think, to get through this. And of course I will be giving you guys 6 minutes to respond when it's your turn. I don't understand why these blocks are here. Is it meant to be like an alternate path or something? Or is it the way to go? Oops. Wow, I was worried I would fall off and I did a jump that I shouldn't have done. At this point, maybe I should just start over. So you're saying the best score that you saw a streamer do for this was 12 hours and the worst was 2 hours. I mean 12 minutes. Okay. I would love it if Kerbeross came back to Mario Maker. I wonder how he would do on a level like this. He made quite a few frog suit levels. I'm not sure if he ever made something like this though or not. I wonder how he would do on it. I know he's really good both above and below the surface of the water with frog suit, although I'm not really sure if he dabbled with ice all that much with frog, but I still think he could beat this. Like, I would be surprised if he couldn't beat this within 20 minutes, for example. But I wouldn't really care to guess like how long it would take him to beat it, though. I mean, this is a course that's really not to be underestimated, and I wouldn't necessarily take Tim's word for that somebody's best time was 12 minutes. I mean, it might be true, but it also might not be, so... Anyway, I will say, I've seen people, beat levels of mine that are maybe around the same clear rate as this, and it might take them... They might do it on their first try, actually. But, which is obviously less than 12 minutes. But then there will be a decent chunk of people, even streamers, that might take like an hour or two or so to beat the level. The same level. So there's something to be said for courses like allowing like a wide variety of players to feel like they're able to beat it, and therefore they can just keep playing it, I guess, if that makes sense. It's like, I feel like some courses are very they're not very accessible. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that the course you sent me has the time limit that it does. Oops. And that jump is so annoying. Like, I would just put like a frog suit out of a pipe at the bottom of the level and just let it be 500 seconds, because everything's so tough anyways. Like, why make the player like have to like go into the pipe? I mean, it's not really a big deal, but I do think there are some players out there that can get like super discouraged by dying a lot. That's not really me, but... And of course, I'm sure Tim knows that people in Endless Challenge are just like big babies and they just kind of boo everything. Especially if something's their fault, I guess, but... I don't really know how often his levels get booed in particular. I feel like a lot of them like are kind of just like... It seems like there's stuff to do. Like, I think even though these levels kind of feel impossible and maybe they're not all of them are for everyone, even though that might be his intention, I do think at the very least, like, they're more accessible than the average, like, hardcore levels, if you want to call them that. Oops. Anyways, this course's clear rate is definitely going to be inflated by the fact that it has the looser timer, so Tim was potentially like aiming for courses with crazy low clear rates. Like, I don't know if he's got any levels like this or not, but I've seen levels that are like 0.00% clear rates. Like, you know, even though they've been cleared by, you know, one or more people. Like, that's just how low the clear rate is, that it rounds down like that. Like, I'm thinking maybe Tim wants to have levels with that low of a clear rate. I personally don't want that for any of my levels, but I guess if it happens one day, then it happens, right? Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna start over. Yeah, I guess going back to the frog suit and then coming back to the pipe again is kind of annoying. Like, these frog suits could have been closer to the pipe in order to make it so people would be a little bit more likely to want to restart, I suppose. So if you're aiming for like a lower clear rate, moving the frog suits over would probably be a good idea, but I'm assuming you wanted a higher clear rate for this one, but I don't really know for sure. Anyway, but yeah, if you wanted it higher still, I guess you could give the player infinite frogs. I don't know how much of a difference that would make, but... There we go, that's better. I was trying to do a combo jump earlier and I was just messing it up. It probably looked like I didn't know what I was doing to some untrained eyes, but... like, I just didn't know how to do the thing that I was trying to do. I've never been one to be great with muscle memory. Which is why I'm terrible at precision, I guess. This is my main excuse, anyway. But yeah, this is like so much harder than Super Beaver's Icy Coin Gang level with Frog Suit. I think you might enjoy playing that one. Oops. Wow, I keep falling. Alright, let's start over. You know what? I should start posting cues for my viewers on Discord, maybe. Like, is that something that you guys might be interested in? I don't know, let me know. Like, Tim, for example. Like, what if I gave you levels, like, kind of like homework assignments or whatever you want to call it? I could, like, put the list for, like, Timael YT's level or whatever, you know, the levels that I'm suggesting that he plays. Like, because I've played like, well, I don't know, like maybe like 14,000 or something, like, courses on my first account alone. Like, I've played a lot of courses, and you know, I think I might have a decent idea of what might be fun levels for you guys. Or I'm not necessarily sure if you guys are interested in playing fun levels or not all the time, but sometimes you might be, right? But it's kind of like, it might be hard to find those levels if you just don't really have anybody to curate them for you, right? But I could potentially do that, I guess. Oops. And get you guys to, like, sign into the Discord and get the list that way. Maybe you could play levels from other people's lists if you were curious, even if you're not necessarily going to take them seriously or whatever. feel like maybe there would be no need to privatize that stuff. How many hours do I have in Mario Maker 2? I don't know, a lot. I don't think the Switch is like correctly identifying how many hours I've spent, but I think it's a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like way more than any other game. Well, I played kind of non-stop from like 2019 to whatever that is to say, near the end of August of 2019 to maybe like through all of 2021 or so. Like maybe like partway through 2022 I stopped playing. I think perhaps, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Whoops. So I kind of like played this game like non-stop for like pretty decent chunk of time, multiple years, and I was playing like a Level Head and other games too, because I discovered Level Head in 2021, even though it was a 2019 game, just like Mario Maker is, or Mario Maker 2 anyway. In fact, I have a theory that Nintendo was feeling threatened by Level Head because it was coming out on the Switch. Like, I think they were working on Mario Maker 2, and they decided to rush the project out and get it done faster. And maybe Nintendo was expecting Mario Maker 2 to do better than it did. And when the community started complaining about stuff in general, they decided to slash the budget and do like their last update because they didn't appreciate all the complaining. I think that's what happened. I think they would have. I think what they should have done is they should have justified the budget continuing to be what it was, or at least expand it by charging us for the updates. I think it was a bad business decision to make the updates be free, but anyway, because it's not like the players have to pay for them, right? The players don't have to pay for the updates, it's only the makers that have to pay for the updates. So it wouldn't be a huge amount of money, but it would be enough to keep production moving, keep it going with the budget, and that's the important thing. So, at least to the players anyways. I feel like people, even though they used the excuse, I'm quitting the game because there are no more updates, I don't think that's the real reason why they quit. They quit because, like, the people that they were getting influenced by were, like, you know, trash-talking the game, basically, and not for any other reason. And people were not making their own decisions about what to play. People started playing games like Fall Guys because the people that were influencing them were playing Fall Guys. Or like Animal Crossing or whatever the case may be. Going back to Minecraft because there's a new Minecraft update or whatever. And me, I just didn't bother playing any of those games because I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to Mario Maker. But I did find other games to play, granted, they're just not the same stuff that other people went to around that time. Like, even like when I stopped playing Mario Maker on a regular basis, that was mostly because I didn't want to keep doing viewer levels. But nowadays I don't mind doing viewer levels because I can just mix in some first clear hunts, and then it's fun. Like right now, even though the level might not be the best experience ever, at least they were able to like have some back and forth discussion with the viewer about stuff, whereas if he was just lurking, then maybe I'll only play for like 12 minutes or something and then just move on or whatever. If I beat the level before 1 hour, you sub. I suppose you're starting to think that that might be unlikely, but whatever the case, I guess I just gotta keep playing, right? See if it can possibly happen. I don't know. I mean, I did say I am willing to grind it, and I do want to make a bunch of frog suit levels in my Spy Brother account, but even though I say that, I want to make easy, medium, and hard frog suit levels, so I guess this would kind of prepare me for the hard ones. But I don't know how hard I really want to make those levels, to be honest. But I know a lot of people are big babies, and maybe some of those babies will try to 100% the world or whatever, and maybe when they can't, they'll get mad or something. I don't necessarily want them, like, booing my hard levels. I could just do a small jump, just a small jump is just fine. There. This part's kind of weird. There's a checkpoint here. Let's jump and touch the checkpoint. Now we're in checkpoint jail. Okay, there's a couple of shoes here. I'm gonna get the green one. What happens if we try to go in the pipe? Okay, so you have to hit a switch and then come back. Oh! I don't think I've ever played an icy Goomba shoe level before, actually, now that I think about it. This is the first time for this. This is kind of fun. Oh yeah, come to think of it, your early course doesn't even have a checkpoint, does it? Oh yeah, I can preemptively respawn the Goomba by going into the pipe. That's really nice. I don't know if that's something you intended or not, but that's great. Oops. Yeah, I'm probably not going to try to steal somebody's world record on this ever. This does give me food for thought on a Spy Brother Super World, though. If you're curious about the codes from my world's courses, wow. You can always type exclamation point codes. But Spy Brother only has one course uploaded, and it's not even like a representative of what the Super World is going to be, because that is an old Super World plan that it says it's a preview for. I decided to abandon that Super World plan. Ah. Why are you jumping out of it? Accidentally hit the button. Spike block is 1 block lower on the V3. Oh, really? So it's like a hint that I should probably be crouch jumping, isn't it? Yep, that's definitely the way to make that easier. Ooh, this looks spicy. Oh, oh, dude, that's so hard. Oops. The one that you've currently been taunting people with, isn't it? Oh, I grabbed the wrong shoe. What's wrong with me? I like went the pipe to spawn the green one, and for some reason I didn't grab it. Oh. Oh! Okay. So I'm assuming he's referring to that donut puck that I kind of have a PB on right now. Can I do that with the puck? Yeah, I totally can, but now I'm going to take damage to the spikes. I just want to see if I can scout. When time runs out. What was that? Oops. Why does that... It's probably when you slam into a wall, you lose your upward momentum or something like that, or whatever. Okay. So jumping from the same spot that I used the suit with would make that more manageable. That part is free. You know what to do. Oh, wait, why is there a brick block there? Am I supposed to abandon the shoe? It doesn't look like it. Whoa! Oops. Ah! Oh, come on, Luigi, stop goofing off. Luigi looks so silly when he is crouching in the shoe. Well, I guess we're done for. We got so far. I'm just gonna go ahead and die on the spike just in case. Or try to, anyway. Oof. Yeah, burners plus ice is like a really cursed combination, dude. I remember like fire bars and ice being kind of scary when Almond here did that. Burners are pretty nasty too. I guess if you wanted to increase the difficulty, maybe you would put fire bars in there, not just the burners. But I'm not really sure if that's like your plan moving forward or not. Maybe fire bars are taking it a little too far or something, I don't know. While you're at it, you can give us like some winged boos and some thwomps. I'm just teasing. I don't know, I was just thinking about it's fire, and it's just another thing that's fire, that's all. There's like a lot of different things you could theoretically do to the level to make it harder. I think burners is a really interesting choice, because it's definitely not something that I even use much in my courses now that I think about it. I remember using burners in my auto-scroll coin collecting number 4 course, which Koos has the world record on. He was like going so fast. He was going too fast a lot of the time. Wow, I keep forgetting to crouch jump there. So yeah, he had a pretty awesome world record on that course. Okay. Sheesh. Stop trying to fall off, Luigi. Luigi! We still got 5 minutes. We don't need to die yet. Alright, well, now I've done it. Kill me, Goomba. Oh. I know we still probably have time. I'm just getting irritated. Anyway, oh, you know what? Actually, it might not be such a bad idea. Well, I'm not sure. Would the music? I don't know if the music is loud in this tile set or not. I don't think it is. It's just the default music, right? I'm gonna try listening to the game, see if that improves my performance at all. Wait a minute, is this the Galaxy music? Dude. Why can't you just use the default music? The Galaxy music is so loud. Oh, I didn't need to crouch jump for that. Nintendo needs to give us volume bars. Wow. Why am I messing that part up? Part of me is wondering if this brick block is breakable. Oh, dude! I keep losing my shoe there! Maybe I should go try to figure out what's up there, just out of curiosity, so I could at least think about it, you know? Oops. Oh. I haven't been playing it for that long, have I? I've been playing it since 12:25, according to the viewer levels timer. Technically, right? Because I spent 5 minutes or so getting first clear on that icy level, and then I spent another like 7 minutes like being frustrated by the harder version of this. And I've spent the rest of the time trying to beat this. More or less. Oops! I jumped out of the frog suit. I mean shoe, whatever. Oh. So yeah, 47 minus 12. That's how long I've truly been playing this particular course. Although, I mean, you could add on another 7 minutes if you really want to. Just because I was playing the hard version of this for a bit. It's your call, I guess, at the end of the day. What? Come on! Why are you having trouble jumping up there? Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm just... Sometimes it just doesn't look like it. Oh, I didn't realize that would happen. What an annoying way to fail the jump. Pull yourself together, Luigi. I've seen people fail a jump like that on my coin grab gauntlet 12, now that I think about it. You were using a Goomba shoe in that course too, and there was a section with some donut blocks that reminds me of. That was a castle course though, and I didn't really have any ice blocks in it at all, by the way. Just saying. Alright, I suppose like an icy donut block. I don't know if it's really any different when you're wearing a Goomba shoe or not. Whoa! I don't know. The game has a lot of things that are confusing about it. Blah, blah, blah. What? Why didn't I do... Is it because I wasn't combo jumping? Oh, come on. Oh, just kill me. Kill me, Goomba. Yeah, that was a very momentum-heavy jump originally. Okay. Not sure why this part... Okay. I guess, I don't know if that was what I was always doing or not. Maybe it was. Just like jump ahead of time to get to like the tiniest bit of momentum going, I guess. Seems like a good strat. That part is so irritating. Why is that so tricky for me? Oh! Come on. Oops. I don't remember how I did that before. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't know what this is up here. Can't see very good. Okay, there's no spike up there. So I can do a big jump if I want. Alright. Oh, what the... I'm so bad at the timing for this. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. I guess I could use some water. Oh. I don't even remember where my PB was now. It's like I got a tackle problem that's in front of me. It was like I failed at a boomerang jump. Okay, I remember now. I feel like I didn't get to see very much. Oops. No, oh, I'm dead. Oh. I could probably stop and not try to turn the boomerang jump into a combo boomerang jump. I feel like that was my mistake. I feel like it's... I don't comprehend, like, the timing of when I'm jumping with the Goomba shoe, you know what I mean? Like, the Goomba shoe bounces so quickly, I'm not even sure if, like... You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you look at SMW, like, wind, for example, like, the actual, like, it being influenced by the wind does not line up with the visual of, like, the wind shifting, like, left or right or stopping or whatever. Like, the timing is not synced up between the visuals and the reality of being influenced by the wind. And as such, I'm wondering if something similar is happening with the Goomba shoe bouncing and, like, it appearing to be, like, on the ground when it's not, kind of situation or something. I don't know. And it's weird because it's like, it feels like you could jump, like while you're, like like either on the ground fully or when you're not on the ground fully. And I'm not even sure which would make you go higher, or which would be more logical, or like, you know, like, and like even if one was the case, like that might not be what's actually happening, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it might not be synced up the way it's supposed to be. If that makes sense. No, anyway. It feels like you're supposed to do the jump if you want max height while the shoe is off the ground visually, maybe, if I'm not too much mistaken. But I feel like that's not intuitive to me. I feel like the opposite would make more sense. But, you know, video games are not always logical, so... Oh, no! Yeah, I think it's exactly the case. You're supposed to jump while you're like, yeah, mid-bounce. That's so dumb. I hate that. Actually, that's a coyote jump then, isn't it? The frog suit is coyote jumping at max height, I think. I would classify it as a coyote jump, like a double jump. Double jump while still inside the shoe. Well, I guess it's not really necessarily the frog in particular. I think it's like the Goomba shoe in general does that, but that's... Anyway. I mean, is the frog suit letting me jump higher with the shoe, though? I guess maybe it is. I'm not really sure. Anyway. It's so much. No! I need you to crouch, Luigi. Not like that. No, dude, I might as well just die at this point. This is ridiculous. Oh! I don't know if I can beat this in another 5 minutes. This is a toughie. I am pretty close, so it could happen, but it's not particularly likely. Oops. The thing is, like I was trying to say earlier, it bounces so quickly that I don't even know when I'm pressing the jump button in relationship to the bouncing. At least not when I'm like doing like a really long sequence of bouncing. If it's just like a couple of bounces, then it's pretty easy to sort of not necessarily visualize it, but just know from experience how many bounces it is, you know? I think is what I'm trying to say. So like, when I have to do like a really, like a big setup and jump like that, I feel like it makes it hard. I don't know. Seems like it is. Anyway, I don't know, like I'm pretty sure like right there, for example, like we were not jumping as high as if it was like that other block setup. Pretty sure, I don't know, I guess I'd have to like take a couple screenshots and compare it or something, but... Okay, well I combo jumped at that time, so that was good. I guess the combo jumping is really important there. I don't know, I'm not sure what is cheese with regards to this jump. Kind of reminds me of triple jumping in SMBU. It's not really the same thing. It's pretty different. I just, dude, excruciating pain, emotional pain from missing the jumps. Oh, that was, wow. There we go. Finally! Why was that so hard, Luigi? You know what, maybe I should just crouch them. That part. Oh, how did I not jump high enough there? Whatever. Okay. Okay. Oh, I hate that part. I hate that part. I hate that part so much. At least it didn't fall down too far. I remembered to go right instead of left. Mm-hmm. Bro. Okay. I think I like the 3 bounce strat. Oops. 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 Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, okay, you know that's what I was just talking about. Oops. Okay. Why is that part so... I need to crouch jump there, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Yeah, 3 bounces feels pretty good. I can manage to time that. Or maybe it's like 2.5 bounces, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, there we go. Why was that so difficult, Luigi? How do I even do that part? Okay. Oh, I tried to crouch jump, but it wouldn't let me for some reason. Oh, I don't know if we got enough time for another run. That's it. Ugh. You telling me you were exaggerating earlier? That should have been like the end. That should have been like the last jump. Hmm. Oh. Oops. This part really has me tripping. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, see, this is like exactly why people shouldn't have submission timers for every single level that they play on stream, right? You know what I mean? Like, if I just like gave this level like a week or something to come back to it or whatever, I wouldn't be able to get back to this spot so quickly, I think. Oops. Oh, whoa, that looked way better than before. Why do I keep feeling like I'm gonna get more momentum? Whatever, like, I don't know, what even just went wrong just now? I don't really look at that. I don't understand, like, why that seemed so scuffed. Maybe it's because I was, like, doing, like, a regular bouncing, and I was supposed to be doing, like, just jumps, maybe? Yeah, I feel like if I was just doing crouching jumps, I would have done better. It looks like I'm, like, crouching while I'm mid-air. That's what it looks like is happening. I guess it, like, slid off after I crouched. Anyway. Oops. Oh, I almost did not make that jump. I let go of jump a little sooner than would have preferred. Okay. So, I guess it's pretty easy to get impatient here. bad. Dude, okay, I wanted to see that though. I was getting distracted mentally because I was like trying to think what just happened. So I slid off again. So maybe if I try to do that maneuver from the third block instead of halfway between the third block and the second block, then that would do better. Just a little quick check to see who's supposedly here. Did I turn off the keyboard? I guess I did. Okay. Oh. Oh, I was trying to take a hit. I was trying to, like, die at 1 hit point. Instead of the frog suit, I guess I'm not gonna bother. I was just gonna start the timer over, but 8 minutes and 20 seconds timer. So you can, like, jump up and do a pretty disgusting amount of sliding sometimes. As was the case why I was able to get away with doing that double crouching jump there. One thing I will say that this course has in common with some of the Almond series courses, or most of them, or maybe all of them, is it's not like going overkill on a decoration. Sometimes, like not every course needs to have a lot of decoration. And sometimes I think some players don't know how to appreciate a lack of decoration in courses. Anyway. Okay, I guess I need to back up just a little bit more than that. I thought I was back far enough, but clearly I was wrong. That's what I'm trying to do. Or you mean like that? Because that didn't work. Oh, you can slide a lot sooner. Okay, wait, what? I keep jumping too high, I guess. There we go. Wait, what's this? Wait, what? Oh, I'm so confused. Wait, am I... Do I have to jump off of the Goomba? Oh, okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is going on? Do I have to go up? I'm not sure if I should be jumping on the thwomp or not. The gold room's like not very clear. Oops. Okay, well, I could do this, I guess. It feels like we're supposed to keep going up. I guess I'm supposed to use the pipe to respawn the Goombas or whatever. Why isn't there a checkpoint here? Oops. Dude, getting the timing on this is gonna be hard. The Thwompa moves so slow. Dude, I can't get the correct momentum. What? Well, but yeah, but this is like a linear course. A lot of the times I try to cut down on the linearity for my clear condition courses. In fact, I spent some time doing that for my SMB style course earlier today, so you can tease me about it if you want, but I work very hard to make sure my clear condition levels are fair. Well, no, I'm supposed to abandon the shoe? There's no also. What is going on here? Are we supposed to make the Thwomp follow us? No, man, that makes no sense. I guess we're just gonna go down here and hope that this is what we need. So... what in the world? Oh, that's so funny. The Thwomps are like coming together to open up the way. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of like my Coin Grab Gauntlet series, except there's like an easy and a hard. And then like, but I don't like let people see the other side though. Oh wow. That was pretty epic. I liked that you had Thwomps at the end, revealing both. That's pretty amazing. I didn't really do it in under an hour, even though this says it was 15 minutes, because it took me a while to get to checkpoint 1. But anyway, I guess we'll just do this. In case you forget who 6 is or whatever. Alright, nobody else commented on it? Dude! Wait, no, oh, they just didn't comment it on the end screen, I guess? Unless I forgot to turn comments back on or something. Oh, I did turn them off now that I think about it, didn't I? Does that really, like, disable the comments on the end screen? I didn't realize it does that. Oh, anyway. So it's a shorter timer. Oh, okay. Oh, well... And I mean, I might be able to beat it, but maybe not. I'm not exactly known for going fast. Because I've seen some of your other tight speed runs, so it seems unlikely I'd be able to beat it. Anyway, you want me to look at their I feel like I did that already, but let's have another look. I got Team Shell and Endless Super Expert. What is he talking about? Did he mean to say this? And he just types TS for short for this. This guy wrote hard. This says the doors right there. Tim says his PB is 3 minutes 35 seconds. So he improved upon his clear track time. He saved like a minute. He saved 64 seconds, according to him, anyway. Right, okay. So yeah, YEEUVO did beat this. I would have thought he would have beaten it, but wasn't really sure. Yeah, looks like some other streamers did too. Oh yeah, Timmy G, he doesn't stream very often, does he? I don't even think I'm following him. Pauly Leo beat this? How many times did you need to send this to Pauly Leo? That's wild. I feel like he doesn't beat any of my stuff unless it's super easy. Anyway, oh, and JD Vision too, huh? Red Knight is not very surprising. That guy's got mad skills. I'm wondering if Red Knight is the guy that beat it in 12 minutes or not. All these names, I recognize he's one of the better ones, I guess. Anyway,